everybody, it's Patricia and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a video. It's a little different. I was just thinking of this about all these eyeshadow palettes people love that I was just like, you know, I don't know if I'm really interested in that palette, you know, or that palette's really not speaking to me. So I thought I would go over 5 palettes that people seem to absolutely love, but I have absolutely no interest in them whatsoever. And the one that sticks out the most, I will tell you first. And that is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Gold Palette. I don't know what to say about it. It doesn't, all those shimmers are not appealing to me. And you know I love shimmer and shine and glow. But for some reason, this palette has never really stood out to me. Seen so many people doing declutters of their eyeshadow palettes, and they'll come across this palette and just absolutely rave about it. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm missing something, but for me the colors are just not speaking to me. It looks blah to me with a pop of fuchsia. But I mean, if you love it, that's great because you're in the majority. I'm in the minority when it comes to this one, but that's okay. Yeah, that's the main one. These others, some people might agree with me, some people might not agree with me. My second one on my list is basically a Pat McGrath eyeshadow palette. I don't own any. I hear people rave about these palettes, and then I hear people say they're not worth the money. They're around $125 for the palettes, or up. Some of them, they look appealing if somebody wanted to gift me one, but for me to pay $125 for 10 eyeshadows, I don't think so. That one, I would love to test the formulation of these shadows. If they came in singles, then I could buy one and just try it out. I don't know, maybe does she have singles? Let me know. I'm not that informed on Pat McGrath Cosmetics, but I'm looking at this Mothership 5 Bronze Seduction palette. There's a duochrome in there that looks really pretty. It's the top row on the right. Just a photo. I have no idea what it looks like, and it's hard to photograph duochromes, but I mean, it's nice, but I don't think it's something that I need to purchase. And I have, like, it's not on a list anywhere for me to buy a Pat McGrath. Next is a Natasha Denona palette, and it's the Metropolis palette. Now, I have one Natasha Denona large palette, the $129 palettes. I have Safari, and I love it. That one is an all matte. This one is mattes and shimmers. Now, I have stuck my fingers in the gold palette, and it is beautiful. And if I had the money at the time, I would have bought the palette, but at the time I didn't have the money to purchase it. And since then, I haven't really felt like I needed to go back and purchase that palette. But the Metropolis, I'm speaking about this palette specifically, it seems like there's a lot of repetitive shades in it for $129. It's hard to tell, though, from a photograph. I will say that. If you guys have this palette and you absolutely love it, tell me what you really love about it. But right now, that one is not on the list for me to purchase. I don't feel I need those shades. I have so many palettes now, and I love all my eyeshadow palettes I currently have, and it's got to be something extra special for me to grab. So this one is not extra special enough for me to purchase at this time. But you guys can tell me if I'm wrong. Next is the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Big Norvina palettes. I just have a picture of one of them up here, but I'm talking about all 3 of the large ones. To me, they look like just a jumbled, let's take some eyeshadows, let's juggle them all together, throw it in a palette. There we go. That's what it looks like to me. They all 3 look like a big mess of just random colors stuck. And I've got a picture of the volume 1, and I see a lot of similar shades. They may not be exactly the same, but I guarantee when you put them on your eyes, they're going to come out looking the same. So that doesn't interest me. This big palette, these 3 big Norita palettes, and I think she'll be coming out with more in the future. So far, the first 3 are not calling to me. I do know that I have seen some videos with people who have one of the larger palettes and they actually really like it. So, I don't know. That's just my opinion. And then last, this one, it's not about the person, it's about the palette. And it is the Jeffree Star, the new, what is this called? It's the purple one. Whatever it's called, I can't remember right now. Anyway, I got it pictured right up here. Blood something. They're all something to do with blood. This palette just doesn't speak to me. And I know so many people waited in line to purchase this palette and rushed to get it online to, you know, get their order in. It doesn't appeal to me. I don't see any shade in there that I feel like, man, I want to buy that palette at least just to get that shade. None of it speaks to me. Now, I have never tried Jeffree Star's eyeshadows. I haven't tried any of them. I don't have any of his palettes. And truthfully, none of his palettes have spoken to me enough to want to buy the palette. I've not been a big fan of the color stories out of any of them. I do have lipsticks, and I have a highlighter. And do I have something else? I'm not sure. But I do have lip products. I like his lip products. I really like his highlighter, his Skin Frost. But, and I'm sure these eyeshadows are probably perform beautifully. It's just that those colors just don't speak to me. I'm not really interested in those colors. So that's it. I thought I would just do a short little video going over 5 palettes that I don't see the appeal of. But if you have these palettes and you love them, that's absolutely great, because we all don't like the same things. This is just my opinion. I don't think that anything's wrong with any of these palettes. They probably perform great. Like I said, it's just colors. I'm not interested. So, thanks guys for watching. If you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe. Leave some comments down below if you own any of these palettes and tell me why you love them so much. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.